Hey everybody, Ryan here from Rhino Hockey Channel. Yes, my cat buddy is still with us. Alright, if you have not done so already, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, and let me know in the comments what you think. If you agree with the outlook on how they're going to be after this season, if you want to talk about the Capitals, just send a message in the comments. Alright, let's get started with the Washington Capitals season review. Alright, this is how their season went. They went 36-15-5, 77 points, finished tied for 5th. There was a three-way tie for 5th, so you're going to have 3 straight teams saying this. They lost to Boston Bruins in the first round in 5 games. They were 24.8% on the power play, good enough for 3rd in the league, so very deadly power play. Shocker for a team with Alex Ovechkin on it. 84% on the penalty kill, tied for 5th out of 31, a very good penalty kill too. And a 3.36 goals for per game, tied for 4th. So very good offensive team. Shocker. Once again, an Alex Ovechkin team. And a 2.88 goals against average per game, which is good enough for a middling 15th out of 31. That's their most pedestrian number on the board. 188 goals for, 161 goals against. In other words, they could score goals. They had a harder time stopping goals. But sometimes that's just how it is with offensive teams. Key injuries during the season. COVID. Ugly little germ. COVID reared its ugly head again. Took out a good chunk, not a good chunk of the team, just took out like 3 players really, because they violated protocols by going into one of their hotel rooms with a stranger or something like that. I can't remember. But yeah, the 3 did. It was the 3 Russian players listed there: Ovechkin, Kuznetsov, and Samsonov. Yes, they all missed time because of that. Ovechkin missed a few games and also played through an injury a lot of the year. Didn't have the best goal scoring output, but I believe he still had 20-odd some goals, so that's a bad year. God, I don't even want to know what a good year would look like for a guy that's getting into his mid-30s. That's in his mid-30s. Usually, most guys have a dip. He had a dip, but still a pretty good year. And Kuznetsov, sounds like they want to get rid of Kuznetsov from everything that I've read. They have yet to, so I'm kind of surprised by that if they really did. But I guess they've had a lot of issues with him, so that may be why they're having a harder time trying to find somebody to take him, because there's a lot of guys like that nobody wants to take. I mean, he's not like on the level of Tony DeAngelo, but he creates problems by showing up late to practice, not wearing the right attire, that sort of stuff. The more of the Evander Kane stuff, just no gambling addiction issue as far as I know. But that could be there too, I don't know. Hopefully not, but you never know. And Samsonov was injured for a lot of the year. They re-signed him the other day. I did not mark that down in here, but they did re-sign him. And Lars Eller missed some time this season too. But they still were one of the better offensive teams. So, I guess it didn't kill them. Upcoming UFAs. Craig Anderson. Where did he sign? Did he sign in Buffalo? No, not Buffalo. Was it Buffalo? Oh god, if he signed in Buffalo, I feel really bad for him. Sorry, Buffalo fans, but it's just reality. Daniel Carr is a free agent. Zdeno Chara is still trying to determine what he wants to do at 44 years old. Henrik Lundqvist wants to play, but he is not getting doctor's clearance, and I don't see that changing. Michael Raffles signed somewhere else. I can't remember where at this time. And upcoming RFAs, they have Ilya Samsonov, but like I said, he just re-signed yesterday, so he is now locked up. I believe it was a 1-year contract, I believe. Terrible contracts. Well, if he plays the way he did last season and can't figure out how to not get suspended for doing stupid little things, like breaking the dress code or not showing up to practice on time, then maybe the contract's more worth it. But right now, he did not have a great year last year, so it is hard to see $7.8 million per season through 24-25 being well worth it in that situation. Who wants out? Maybe Evgeny Kuznetsov. Maybe that's why he's doing these things. I don't know. All right, top scorer and top goalie. Hold on one second. There we go. Nicholas Backstrom had 15 goals, 38 assists for 53 points. And Vitek Vanacek, I don't know why I forgot his first name for a second there. Vitek Vanacek had a 21, 10, and 4 record, 908 save percentage at 2.69 goals against average. He had a solid year. I mean, he could definitely improve the save percentage and that goals against average, at least a little bit on each one. Because top goalie-wise, the 900s is mostly been teams more middling. So it's kind of surprising to see their top goalie having numbers like that, not being lower in the rankings. But they technically lost him in the Seattle draft, then traded back for him. So he left, but is still a Capital. So it is how it is. 2021 draft, Vincent Iorio? I'm going to say, that's how you say that? Iorio? Hey, it sounds fun. I like the sound of that. Iorio. Almost sounds like I'm saying eat an Oreo. I had to say Oreo. Dang you, yummy cookies. Anyways, that was our first pick of 55. Then you can see the rest of their picks there. I wonder if Drew Krebs is related to Peyton Krebs. Possibly not, but it's always that possibility. But he was lower than his brother, if that is actually his brother or not. I don't know. Cousin, some random person with the same last name, something like that. I see this team being a contender. I mean, they still have a very good offense. Their defense is solid enough. Losing Brendan Dillon, that's probably going to hurt a bit because he's a solid defender. I mean, he's not going to kill you offensively all the time. There once in a while, but very rarely. But the defensive aspect of his game is probably what they're going to miss most, and the physical aspect of his game. But they're still a solid team. They have solid, good, young goalies. If they can take that next step this year, they could definitely be an even better team than last year. So hopefully they can figure it out in the playoffs, because that's when it matters most. But this team should be a contender. I don't see them not being one. But injury-wise, if they get those building up, then I can see them not being a contender. But that's any team. Even Tampa, they get enough injuries, even they wouldn't be a contender. But it's all a wait-and-see game with that situation. I don't want anybody to get hurt, but it is a contact sport, and people do get hurt. It's an inevitability. Especially when you have older guys, it takes longer to heal. It really does. Like me now, I'm mid-30s, so I hurt my knee now. It's going to take me a hell of a lot longer to get over it than when I was in my mid-20s. So that's just a part of life. And unfortunately, they do have older guys. Like Ovechkin gets hurt, he may not be able to play through it like he used to be able to. So hopefully not, because I want to see him break that record, the goal scoring record of Gretzky's. It's going to be a hard run, but he signed a bright new shiny contract, so hopefully he can possibly get into that. So we'll see. Alright, that's all I got for you for the Washington Capitals. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that little notification bell next to the subscribe button, and make sure to leave a comment. Let me know what you think. What do you think if this is your team? Let me know what you think of them. What do you think of the Kuznetsov situation? That's a big one. Alright, I will see you all next video. Bye, everybody.